Hey! Happy Saturday. I don't know what my kids are doing. I made it to the grocery store this morning. Picked up my grocery order. There's only a few things out, surprisingly. So that was nice. Now I'm doing some meal prep, making some pasta salad and snacking on some cucumbers. And I'm going to make fajitas for my lunches. I'll probably do that tomorrow. And then we're going to have tacos for dinner. Yeah, that's super fun. I filmed 3 videos and one of them had no audio. So I'm refilming it. And I also got a package. I got a book outlet box, which is funny because I just saw that they had the Lunar Chronicles, like the whole box set. And I think I'm just gonna buy it because I really want it. And I was waiting for the book sale and there's going to be no book sale. So I think I'm gonna buy it. Plus I have credit. I have book outlet credit right now. So I might do it. I don't know. It'll probably take forever to actually like ship. So, oh well, I'll just go ahead and order it. But yeah, so I have a video to refilm. But we're just hanging out around the house because I mean, what else can we do in quarantine? Oh well, hopefully y'all are having a good weekend. I will update you later. I've almost finished A Darker Shade of Magic. I'm like 50 pages till the end, and I need to buy the second book in the third book because it's so good. I think it's really a perfect bridge book between YA and adult. And that's actually a video that I filmed today because I've been saying I'm going to film it, and I included A Darker Shade of Magic. But like really good like bridge books between YA and adult fantasy. Hopefully I'll have that up soon for you guys. But yeah, I'm gonna open this book outlet book and let's see what I got. It's not even open yet. I don't know why it says no box cutter. That's odd. I never noticed that before. Oops, so you can't see my address. All right, here it is. I'm so excited. I remember I bought these like, whoo, it's falling. I don't have room. This was like a super late night order that I made. And I kind of don't remember what I got. Apparently I got Truly Devious. Ooh, Wicked Fox, which I've been wanting to read. War Girls. Ooh, Ship of Smoke and Steel. I've heard this is really good. What's this one? Oh, This Savage Son by Victoria Schwab. I told you I don't remember because this was like a really late night order when I couldn't sleep. River of Royal Blood. Wolf by Wolf. Ooh, that's not the cover it showed, but I like that. I wasn't expecting that. So that's a nice surprise. This I really want to read because it seems really interesting, like alternative Nazi history. Kiss of Deception, which I've heard is really good. Roar. And Girls of Paper and Fire. So that cover is gorgeous. I've heard mixed things about this, but my friend Hannah really loves it, so I'm probably gonna love it. And that is my whole book outlet order. I'm sure I'll do a full haul because you know I always do. And then here's my messy ass kitchen. I'm going to do that unicorn thing with my daughter here in a little bit. It's like a crystal growing thing. Making some pasta salad. Hello. It's Saturday night. Day 527 of quarantine. No. It was actually a pretty productive day. Like I said earlier, I went to the grocery store. We ended up making like tacos for dinner. I prepped some pasta salad. I'm gonna do more meal prep tomorrow and make a bunch of fajitas, which are like my favorite. And I can eat them for lunch like every single day because I keep forgetting, like, now that I'm home, to like make myself lunch and like work from home and making lunches. Just I keep forgetting. So I need to like prep them. It's late. My kids are asleep. So what else is new? I have some videos to edit because I filmed like 4 videos today. I have like 11 pre-filmed videos that I need to edit. So that's kind of insane. But I finished A Darker Shade of Magic like a couple hours ago. And y'all, it was so good. Like, I can't wait to pick up the second book. And yeah, it's so good. I'm kind of going back and forth on whether it is 4 or 5 stars because I flew through it. I read it so fast. I loved the world, and the magic system was fascinating. And it had cost of magic, which is something that I love seeing in books where there's magic, where there's a sacrifice to be made. There's a consequence. Like, magic doesn't just free and willy-nilly. So this book had it. There was no real romance either. And while I could see there being a romance, and there probably will be in the next book or the third book between our 2 main characters, there's no real romance plot. And I love that. There's no romance pushing this plot through. It is just moving forward. The only reason I'm thinking about docking a star is because it did take like half the book to really get into the grit of it. It was, I love world building, but it was a lot of world building for a 400-page book. But maybe that will mean that it's like better in the second one. Like, starts off real quick, because like I like being thrown in the thick of it. Like, maybe people don't, but I like being thrown on in. And I felt like this took some time to build, which is great. Like, I love the world and the characters, but maybe 4 stars, 4.5 stars. I don't know. I really enjoyed it. It was a great first book to start the month off with. I also read chapter 2 of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone with my daughter tonight, so that was super fun. It's going to take me forever to read that the way we're doing, but it's so good, and we're having fun doing it. It's not on my like TBR or anything. We're just enjoying it, so it's been fun. I'm not sure what I'm gonna pick up next. I have my TBR shelf behind me. I'm thinking Women's War or Great Hunt, because this one was so quick. I'm thinking like bigger, and like obviously like the Great Hunt is huge. So let me grab them. And they're both big. So the Great Hunt, second book of the Wheel of Time series, and it is, oh, it's shorter than Eye of the World. So it's 600 pages, but that's all glossary. It's close to 600 pages, which is shorter than Eye of the World. So these are a lot to get through. They're very, very dense books. And then we have Women's War, which is one that like I haven't heard a lot of people talk about, but I really want to read. Because I hear there's a badass fantasy mom, and I know y'all are going to be like sick of me saying that. But I need badass fantasy mothers. This one's 550 pages, so it's not much shorter. Well, I think Women's War is a standalone, so it might be this one. Let's see. Not about every much of the grade. It just says foray into epic fantasy. Oh, one of the blurbs on the back says I can't wait for the next book. So I'm guessing that means it's a series. Kind of hoping this would be a standalone. I'll figure it out. But it sounds really interesting. You know, I like a fight the patriarchy type setting. Nothing says that it's like the first book in a fantasy series. Like everything, it just says, I don't know. Probably gonna pick this one up next though. On the hopes that it's a standalone and I'll have to look more. But I'm gonna go edit videos now. So I will catch you guys up in the morning. Morning. We made muffins this morning and we did a crystal craft that I have video of. Oh my god, do you see her? Ah, you're messy!
I don't know what to do.
Messy. Right now I'm doing some week meal prep. I'm making chicken fajitas and that's going to be like lunches for quite a few days. So I've shown them before. It's just a sheet pan with fajita veggies and some chicken. And that's going to be it. So it's super simple, but it's really good, like leftover and all week and easy to heat up. It's one of my favorites. We are having a good old time in quarantine. There's my chicken that I'm waiting to cool down. It's going to shred apart really easily. And then we've just got veggies. And then that's the one that I'm going to eat right now. As soon as the chicken's shredded, I'm just going to plop some on top, roll it up, and eat it. These 4 are going to be 4 days of lunches. It's probably Monday through Thursday. So, yay, super easy. And you don't even have to, like, if you don't eat chicken or meat at all, like, these are perfect just the way they are. Just the veggies. Maybe add some black beans. I've done that quite a few times. Like, just black beans or pinto beans with these make them so, so good. If you want to do rice, you can do rice and put them with it. That would make it, like, a bowl. I always have an avocado that I do with it. They're just versatile and they're so good, y'all. I've been cooking a lot, if you haven't noticed, during this lockdown. So it's been fun. A mess. It's been a weird Sunday. Like, I did some meal prep. I'm making my son something to eat. These kids always want to eat. You want boiled eggs, so fuck it, I'm making boiled eggs. Waiting on my husband to get home to make dinner in a little bit. It's only like 2:30. I've been editing all day, right, for videos because I pre-film. So I had 11 videos, y'all, that are like pre-filmed that I was like, I should probably edit those, get them scheduled. So I'm doing that. And then I have a sponsored post on the Coffee Mom on my Instagram that I'm working on getting up. And then I have a blog post, a recipe that I want to get up. So I'm working on that. I'm just like fuck. Where's all my time? Like, it's already 2:30. Do y'all feel like that? You're like, wake up ready to face the day and get all this shit done. And then you're like, holy crap. Like, I've gotten nothing done. I've done so much, but I've gotten nothing done. So I feel. And I'm kind of not knowing what book to pick up next. Like, okay, so I put up that poll on my Instagram. And surprisingly, Women's War won. Which I wasn't expecting, because it was Women's War, Great Hunt. And Women's War won. But then I'm like, my soul's not speaking to that book right now as much as like I want to read it. So then I picked up The Great Hunt and I like sat it on my desk, like, and I really want to read it, but I don't know if I'm in the mood for a thicken right now. But I just read A Darker Shade, which was like not a thick book to me. It's like 400 pages. So I don't know. Do I pick up Ash Princess next? Do I go for Women's War? Do I just jump into The Great Hunt? Like, I don't know. It'll probably be this, because I bought new book tabs because I want to tab. I want to start tabbing and annotating, but not like annotating in my books, because y'all know I don't like writing in books. I like to like use tabs. Love these things. Sticky notes. Love them. And like, right, I have a notebook that I use. I'll show you. I got it in a box, actually, a book box. It's super plain, but I love it. I got it in a Caffeine and Legends crate, which was really, really cool. So I'll link that video. But like, so I use it for like videos and my notes for videos. But when I'm done, when the video's done being shot, I fold it. Like, I fold the papers. So it's like, okay, these are what I've already done. Everything else is not done. Do y'all remember folding your papers like that? Like, in middle school? Or am I the only one that did that? Takes me back, yo. And then I've got my Happy Planner, and I'm trying to, like, plan. Like, I have a drawer. Y'all ain't gonna, I have a drawer full of stickers and, like, Happy Planner stuff. And just the past, like, month or so, I just have not been into planning. But I should. But I'm home. But I still have a lot to do. I don't know. I'm just feeling blah today. Just one of those blah days. Maybe I'll, like, take a bubble bath later and feel better. Maybe. Hey, so I've been super indecisive lately, and I just started book 3 of the week, which is Women's War, because I don't know. I don't know what I want right now, and that's okay. Like, I've been reading Great Hunt, I'm a couple chapters into that, and then I'm a couple chapters, like 100 pages into Shadow and Bone, and now I'm like 30 pages into the Women's War. But y'all, like, I haven't heard very many people talk about this. Like, I didn't even know it was a series. Apparently it's a series. I thought it was standalone. Yeah, I didn't even know that it was a series. Apparently it is. Definitely thought it was standalone, but that's cool. I've read 2 chapters, and I'm hooked, y'all. why is nobody talking about this book? Like, is it super old? But like, I don't think so. I got it on Book Outlet, but why is no one talking about this? Like, the first 2 chapters are sensational so far. Like, I was unsure about it, like, iffy, like, I don't know, but dude, like, our protagonist so far, like, our main girl that we're following right now is a widowed mother of 2, like, a middle-aged widowed mom of 2. That's not something we see in fantasy stories very much, and I'm here for it. Like, I'm loving it. Like, there's already, like, a huge, like, not really plot twist, it's, like, the beginning, but there, y'all, it's crazy. So, in this world, like, women are basically wives. Like, that's it. Like, and there's the girl, our main character, she is, like, the daughter of the king, but she is, like, considered illegitimate because he decided to divorce her mother because he wanted to marry someone else, but because I guess that'll make you illegitimate in this world, which is really fucking stupid. But her mother ends up, because she's divorced, ends up, like, living in this, like, abbey of unwanted women where they have to, like, sell themselves, and because they're all, like, unwanted women, like, they can't be married, like, I guess she can't be married again. And the daughter still goes to visit her, which is, like, really looked down upon. Like, the daughter's a widow, but she's still, like, living in her ex-husband's estate, and she has, like, the honor guard of her father, who's the king, who she, like, still has never, like, forgiven for abandoning his mother and, like, literally sending her to, like, be a prostitute. But, y'all, this is, like, so freaking fascinating so far, and I'm really, really into it. Like, I didn't think I'd be as into it as I am, but I really love it. Oh, my God, do y'all see my kids back there? In their playhouse? This is what we've been doing every single night after dinner. Like, I get off work, she's done with school, we do dinner, clean up, and then outside, and I, like, sit here. And yes, it's an empty Seagram's because thirsty. As was thirsty. But yes, so far, I really like it. I will keep updating you. All right, guys, we are wrapping up this week. It's been a crazy week. Like, homeschool and work from home and virtual school, and it's just been so chaotic. But we're surviving, and I hope you are too. Hopefully you had a good week. I managed to somehow read a book and a half, so that was exciting. I finished Shadow and Bone, and I liked it. I gave it 3 stars. It was fun. I'm definitely going to pick up the next one. I want to read all of these in publication order. So this series, and then start on Six of Crows, which I know everyone loves, like, Six of Crows and that duology so much more. And I can probably see why, because it was an easy read, but I didn't like that it was in first person. That just annoyed me. Like, I'm just not a big fan of reading first person. And it read pretty young, but I liked it. I don't see why so many people, like, love the Darkling and Alina together, though, because, like, no. Like, I've heard a lot of people say that, and no, not at all. But it was enjoyable. It was 3 star. I'll pick up the next one eventually. And I want to read them before, like, the show, before I watch the adaptation. So I also managed to get, not quite, probably like a quarter of the way into Women's War. And this one I was really anticipating, and I'm really liking. I'm tabbing, but, like, there's some stuff that I'm like, like, I'm not It's not going to be a 5-star read. I'm going to tell you that right now. But it's good. And it's dark. And there's definite trigger warnings for sexual assault. And it's hard. But it's a good book. And it means well. I have some issues with it already, and we'll talk about that in my full wrap-up when I finish it, but I really enjoy it. I didn't know this was a series. I was kind of thinking it was a standalone and hoping it was a standalone, but there is a second book, so we'll see if I love it enough to pick up book 2 at some point. But right now, yeah, I like it. It's fun. But it's probably not going to be like a top favorite. It's not going to be 5 stars, but it's a good read and I'm gonna finish it. Like, it's definitely not DNF worthy. I can see this being like a high 3 stars. Maybe pushing itself into 4 depending on how it ends, but we'll see. But yeah, pick it up. It's cool. I don't really hear a lot of people talking about it. The magic system is different. It's taking me some getting used to. But it's good. It's solid. Pick it up. All right, and that's all I have for you guys this week. Hopefully you're having a better week, and I will see you again in my next reading vlog. Bye.